Adam. I'll keep it brief because I know you've been sitting here for quite a while. So I'm in IT by trade. I'm an IT trade specialist in the financial sector. So I know a thing or two about generally IT infrastructure and systems. I've been doing mining on an experimental level for a few years now. Teaming up with a friend of mine who's actually been doing it on a serious level. He's earning a living off it. So he's been mining Bitcoins, Feather coins, Litecoins and all the rest of it. So he's got rigs set up at home and the works. And so I visit him from time to time, see how his progress is going, see how much money he's making and things like that. And over the years I've seen all the pitfalls, all the good times, all the bad times, that come along with, generally with trade. And I can tell you that it's nothing like anything that I've done before, in the sense where you need a lot of patience, you need a fair bit of money, capital to start off with, you need a huge amount of electricity to be mining coins, you need a lot of space, and it generates a ton of heat. So some people, when you go onto the forums, they actually take their rigs from wherever they've got them, they actually put them in the front room and turn the heating off because it generates that much heat. So it's not a joke to basically be mining. That's why I say I do it on an experimental level, because I've got my rig set up, but it's not actually generating hardly any coins or hardly any much money. But I'm doing it just to learn things. Now, if you go to my friends or other places, or people who take it seriously, obviously they've dedicated half their room or whole room to this kind of stuff to be actually generating some money. So when I came across this, for me it made sense. No overheads, no maintenance, no electricity, no heat, no nothing. You got to keep up with all of the technical side, which I haven't even gone into. The difficulty rate increases when other people join, when other miners join. So it's it can be quite daunting, and you could even lose out on your investment because you could be buying hardware that's going to go out of date. You're going to get so many different complications that can happen. So when I came across this, I was like, oh, this is brilliant. This is like just me hiring a car and then giving it back to them, giving the keys back. I don't have to wash it. I don't have to, do anything. At the most, I have to put the petrol back in, right? Fill it up and give it back. Don't have to worry about anything. So, you guys are quite fortunate actually, to be, given an opportunity like this, to not to have to know the know-how, the ins and outs, and it's quite a fast-paced technology as well. So, every day you type in Bitcoin in the news and you'll see something new come up, some new bank is saying this or some new country is saying this. So, you have to be always tweaking your settings as well to be making sure that you actually, having enough profitability in your investment as well. So if you can have somebody that takes care of all this, then, my opinion is you should, definitely look into it. And
just one question.
Sure.
I want you to tell us that how much profit that, roughly, that someone can generate when they're doing this mining on a bigger scale.
Okay.
Like what Coinspace, for example.
Good question. So you can, rather than take my word for it, go online and just type in Google like mining calculator, or type in a specific coin, so Bitcoin calculator or Feather coin calculator, and it will present you with a number of fields, and you actually input your data in those fields, and then you hit calculate and actually give you per day, per week, and per year how much you'll earn. So you'll put in things like, the first question will be, what is the hardware, how much are you capable of running in terms of processing power? So processing power is measured in kilo hashes and mega hashes. So you'd have a card, so I have an old card which can run 400 kilo hashes. So you can do it on like a sample level, and you can say, okay, if I had this card, you can even Google it, YouTube it, say, I want to mine this coin, I need this hardware, this is how much it's going to cost me. So you put that in the calculator, then you put the cost of electricity in there. Then you put the cost of any fees that any exchange or merchant is going to charge you, basically. You put that in there. And then basically there's one or two other fields, and then you hit calculate, then actually give you an accurate breakdown of how much coins you'll be earning. So that's what I did. That's what every miner does. Before they start off, they look at, okay, how much money have I got to invest? How much hardware can I buy? And then just basically doing the pre-checks, doing your due diligence of how much you can earn. So you can go into Google and go and type in Bitcoin calculator and see how much.
So did you do any calculations before putting money in Coinspace?
The reason I didn't is because they're already mining Bitcoin, Feathercoin, and the 5 major currencies, 5 major cryptocurrencies anyway, and they're universally accepted as profitable. I didn't really need to do anything for myself.
So you think that the Coinspace is generating enough profit to give back to us, and that's how
the whole plan is.
Yeah, so as far as I understand that the S coins are backed by these other long-standing coins anyway. So yeah, there should be more than enough to basically, you know, enough for the members.
And how much did you invest in this coin?
Let's just say I'm one of the co-founders.
Thank you very much.
Do you? How much a person would invest for like if they want to do it at home?
You can spend £300-400, £500, but you'll be making nothing, basically. If you want to actually be making some money, you need to be spending at a minimum anywhere between 5 and 10 grand, and that's to be making some money.
Okay.
So, and it gets more and more difficult because the difficulty rate increases. If you look on the charts, this is why it's been given more value as well, generally cryptocurrency, because as time progresses, more people jump on and the difficulty rate increases, and that's the values given there. So that's 5 or 10 grand. That was when my friend started a few years ago, so it's probably more like 10 or 12 or 15 grand now to actually be making a profit.
Okay, for a profitable miner, to become a profitable miner, how much training would you be taking? Like how training, or how much it would take? Knowledge do you need? How long it will take you to become a good miner?
Someone who's not in IT.
Not in IT.
You might as well forget about it.
And a person from IT background?
You need to probably dedicate about 2 months solid to actually tweaking your system to an extent where you've got everything where it's on autopilot, because otherwise you're going to be there, you know, you want an investment that's hands off, which is what this is, and unless you've got 2 months to be sitting there to tweak your system and dedicate that time, only then can you look back at it, and then you'd have your monitoring system set up and your alarms coming through and your emails to tell you that this miner's down or the temperature's going too high before the thing catches fire. You need to, like, you know, do something about it. So yeah, it's a lot of time.
One question, you know, you were showing us the centres you have in Slovenia.
Sorry, just one. Is it anything about mining, because we're shooting over here?
Yes.
Oh, it is.
You know, with any technology, any machinery, there's always issues. What if you have some issues with those machineries that are there? How does that affect our investment?
See, the way I look at it this way, they have got on-site engineers to resolve any problems that do occur.
What if they can't?
What contingency plans?
There are
have backup
contingency, yeah.
machines which are simultaneously running at the same time. So if you've got one, and I think because Baba being an electrical engineer, he knows how things work, so you always have a backup and a contingency plan.
They have the power supplies to take care of.
And you've got PSUs with high electricity, things like that. So it's a proper mining centre with backup plans.
Understand one thing, we've got mining centres in different locations, so if one goes down, there is always a backup on the other side. And you know, there has to be a little bit of risk, otherwise this doesn't really allow us, because they can try and curb everything possible, but if there's a natural calamity, for example, you can't do nothing about it. There is a loss that's going to happen.
At the very least, the hardware has 1 year guarantee anyway, and even my friend as a miner, he's returned PSU. He's not told them that he's been mining with them, but you know, you can get warranty and cover.
Exactly,
cover
insurance might be there for those things.
Thank you.
All right, Adam, thank you very much.